sometimes I still feel like a starving artist.
But you better catch her while you can, because she is definitely going even more places.
Good morning, everyone. So I am on my way to Columbia, South Carolina to do a pre-recording for the Juneteenth celebration on WIS 10 News. Shout out to my brother in Christ, Derek. He's actually an anchor, a part of that news station. So he reached out again to see if your girl wanted to be on set again. And I was like, of course, because ain't nothing else happening out here in this country bumpkin town. Definitely excited. I've been doing this for so long. I've just been trying to make it happen for years. Like, I don't feel like my art career is at its pinnacle yet. Don't get me wrong, I'm beyond grateful for what God has blessed me with so far. I've been full-time 8 years now. I look back and I'm like, I don't know how I even got through it all, especially through the inflation, through COVID. Like, God has truly maintained BJC, but I just feel like there's this glass ceiling that I have yet to break through, that I have not broke through yet, and I'm just ready to skyrocket. I'm ready to catapult into my purpose. So say all that to say that I'm used to packing up, putting my paintings in the car and go. Like, if there's an opportunity that's being presented and, you know, God's hand is on it, I'm there, because I want to be able to spread his word. I want to be able to, you know, spread the gift that he's blessed me with. You take advantage of whatever room God places you in, so that you trust being in that room and work in that room to the fullest with confidence and boldness. God wanted me to tell you that you have purpose in life, and your breakthrough is on the other side. So though you are facing adversity right now, though the enemy is attacking you on every end, though it feels like it won't ever end, it is only strengthening you and preparing you for the next dimension that he's calling you to. Even if you grow weary, just know that God is your strength. He's going to pull you through it. Some days are better than others, but know that you're not the only one going through it. Because baby, I be weeping at God's feet daily. I mean, I don't think a day goes by where I'm not crying. That's how you know, like, whatever season this is, I probably shed a tear daily, because it really be that bad. But today is gonna be a good day. Just continue to stay encouraged, continue to keep pushing forward. You know, the devil wants you to stay stagnant. He wants you to stay in your comfort zone, where you don't move, where you're not, you know, creating momentum, where you're not pushing closer to the purpose that God has for you. He wants you to stay in that space, because if you stay in that space, there's no room to grow. If you stay in that space, there's no room to expand your territory. Get out that comfort zone. You know, you may have to cry in that corner for a second, but you're gonna have to rise up. You are more than a conqueror. You are a warrior. You rise up against that thing. You keep pushing forward, and you will overcome. And then you'll be able to get the blessing that's on the other side of that mountain. Business really bad, like 6 figures to 30K. You can say Brianna. I try to pronounce the whole name. I know some people can't pronounce it, but they can say Malay. Yeah, they can say Brianna. I'm so happy for you. Welcome back to Soda City Live, everyone. A special edition today as we are continuing to celebrate Juneteenth and the independence
of Black slaves here in America. You can't talk about Black culture without talking about the art, and I am so happy to bring in Brianne Matthews.
She's a talented artist here in the Midlands who has been known for her artwork all over the state and the nation, an international fine arts instructor. Brianne, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, the piece is absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I want to jump right into what you specialize in, because when I look at these pictures, they tell a story, but your art specializes in Black culture.
Yes, it does. All Black everything, melanin. It all starts with the story. A lot of times I get a question of, why do I paint Black people? And why not?
Yeah.
Like, that's what I relate most to. So I feel like when we walk into art museums, we don't see enough representation of ourselves. So I feel like that's the best opportunity to get our people to see how beautiful they are in their essence and their beauty and how they carry themselves. So
I love that. I love that, Brianne. Sticking to the theme of Juneteenth, you have a special connection to Juneteenth, being a Texan, a native of Texas, where we know the Juneteenth holiday, it was commemorated there first.
Yes.
Tell us about just your connection, especially living in Texas, knowing about the information from Galveston, and what that means to you when you think about your artwork.
yes, so growing up, it was more highlighted to be fun. You know, as a kid, it's like, oh, all the Black people are celebrating, they're enjoying coming together, fellowshipping. But as I got older and to understand the significance behind why we're celebrating, it brings chills even now just talking about it. But to know that we were the ones celebrating and thinking that everyone across the nation was doing that, when really it started at home. It started in Texas. So it's an empowering movement to know that our people still stand firm and are anchored in the significance of what freedom means, of that 1865 of saying, I'm free, and being able to walk away from that bondage. So
when I think about freedom and walking away from the bondage, Black culture is not, you know, one thing, it's not a monolithic, but it is comprised of so many elements. Art is one of them. And I think about how back then our ancestors had to hide what they were able to do through song, through doing hair, even through art. And now in 2024, when we look at you, you are able to break away from that bondage and be free in expressing what you would like to through your artwork. I want you to walk through each piece with us and tell us the story of what we're looking at.
So majority of my pieces do reflect biblical meaning in some way. This piece is titled Forbidden. It is a reflection of the Genesis of Adam and Eve. And in that moment also, I don't know if you're familiar with, it's the touching, the Adam.
Yes.
Da
Yes.
Vinci. So I wanted to recreate that.
Nice.
And this piece is actually a piece that I'm doing for my client right now. It's a personal story of her redemption and her healing. So we have past, present, and future. And then she's paying homage to her grandmother, which this will be a crown and gold. But her grandmother was actually a source of healing for the community.
Wow.
She made medicines from natural herbs.
Here's the tree there.
Yes,
Got it.
yes.
Okay.
So I'm still in the process of completing her, but I can't wait for the finishing touches.
Beautiful.
And then lastly, this is a self-portrait of my hand. A place of overcoming and breaking through and overcoming just all that feels like is pulling me down, weighing me down. I'm finding just embrace and getting through that. So
Bree, this is my favorite one. It is absolutely beautiful. It's just so vibrant, the colors, and it looks so realistic as well. When you sit down and you consult with those who want a painting, or you're sitting down to create your own vision, what are you pulling from? Are you taking notes? Do you just close your eyes and see it? How do you do it?
It's all about conversation. Like, I pull from your experience, how you feel, what's your favorite color, all of those kind of take place in creating this melting pot of a vision.
Yeah.
And sometimes, like, God just places something in me where one day I have to wake up and I have to create it. I have to get it out my system, because I know that it's going to resonate with someone else and have their own breakthrough through them seeing these pieces. So.
And that leads me to my next question. Thank you for sharing that. How has your Black art specifically added to the change in society and putting unity in the community?
honestly, I receive a lot of emails and DMs saying how my work has helped them through not committing suicide or hasn't. I'm sorry, my heart is pounding.
Oh,
but
no.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
just the testimonies that I get from God using me to create these pieces, knowing that it helps somebody else through their healing, helps somebody else feel joy in that moment, helps somebody else feel empowered. Even through the cultural pieces, I do hair. I have pieces where people are braiding their hair and doing the fades. Like,
Wow.
people relate to that. Our
Yes.
people relate to that. So that's the goal. Just have them to be able to relate and enjoy themselves through these pieces.
About how much time does it take you to do each portrait?
Oh my goodness. So this one actually taken me a month plus. I have a month to go.
Yeah.
Each leaf is going to be detailed.
Wow.
But these are on a larger scale. These are actually prints of the originals. So it depends. Anywhere, it can take me 6 hours, depending on how I'm feeling, to 3 months.
Wow, you are so talented. Brianne, thank you so much for coming on today and sharing your beautiful artwork. International fine artist and instructor who travels across the nation, stationed right here in Sumter for right now, but you better catch her while you can because she is definitely going even more places. All the information there on the screen to stay connected with Brianne, BrianneJames.com, and of course on Instagram at God Taught Artist. Brianne, thank you so much for what you're doing for the community, specifically for what you're doing for the culture as well, and happy Juneteenth to you.
Happy Juneteenth. Thank
All right,
you.
thank you so much, girl. We're going to take a quick break.
Okay.
That
was good.
Thank you so much.
No,
I
thank
appreciate
you.
it.
I appreciate
Yeah.
you.
Can we grab some pictures somewhere?
Yes,
just really
of course.
quick?
I'm getting ready to package these babies. They are going to their forever home, which I'm excited. I don't know about y'all, but I be like, get out my face so somebody else can enjoy you. I really love this one. I love how I did the filigree on that one. I'm gonna definitely have to do more of that, play with that a little bit more. And I love all of them. I love all of them. And this baby I've had for quite some time. I actually painted her in Italy. She's very special to me because in that moment and season in my life, I felt like I was surrounded by the master's energy, just being in Italy, like the forefathers of art. Like, how could you not be inspired? So the Spirit Animal series, in my mind, I thought I was gonna have them a part of museums. I thought they were gonna be in somebody's gallery by then. But once it hit year 5, I was like, okay, you know what? It's time for you to go. It's time for you to go. So she's finally leaving. This is the last one out of the 4. Thank God that people have invested into these pieces. I don't take that for granted. I pray one day that I will truly be able to make a living, a sustainable, abundant living off of my artwork. Sometimes I still feel like a starving artist. I know that there is such thing as having a successful art career. I've had my ups, I've had my downs. Right now, I feel like I'm down. But, I always tell artists, don't go down on your prices. Don't do this, don't do that. Which I still do stand by that. Pieces like the conceptual pieces, I don't think I'll ever discount them. But fun pieces where I just kind of want to paint something fun and get it out. If I hold on to them for too long and I see that they aren't getting any traction, sometimes I do discount them, which my husband gets on my case all the time. Like, don't be discounting your paintings. And I'm like, it's been 3 years. I need this out my face. I know that they'll be worth millions one day. I'm for sure of that. Serious face. I'm very for sure that they will be worth millions one day. But again, it's kind of like holding a gift to yourself and not allowing others to enjoy the gift that God has blessed you with. So it's not so much about the profit of it. It's like, yeah, I need to make money because I do this full time. but more so I need momentum. So if I keep looking at the same stuff, and then I don't have the room to store it, it's not going to make me want to create more if I'm just hoarding all these things. Yeah, that's my reasoning behind it. And to make some money, because your girl needs it. Okay, taxes is due. I owe like $6,000 in taxes. God gonna bless me. I ask him, bless the work of my hands, because I've been doing this too long. We declare abundance in this place. We declare prosperity, generosity, all those good things in this place. Because I know when I don't have it, I'm ready to give. So when I make it, your girl gonna be giving out scholarships, okay? Aspiring creatives, we giving out scholarships. We are giving out tuition. We are giving out free supplies. That's my goal. That's what I want to do with the funds that God blesses me with. Open up my studio so I can do one-on-one classes, all that good stuff. I'm just ready. I'm ready for the glass ceiling to be broken. But let's get into wrapping these. And I have to edit some videos for church. I have to edit my own content. So I'm going to do a little bit of that. I'm eating my fruits and drinking my water, and might go to the gym later so I can get these gains. Do you see me? I've been hitting the gym. Your girl done lost 3 pounds.
I done lost 3 pounds.
I'm looking slim.
I'm finna start slim.
Good afternoon, y'all. So, I didn't have a chance to pack the paintings yesterday, but I'm packing them now. I'm grateful for my business, but it gets old. It gets old. I want to be in a place of establishment, a place of abundance, a place of stability. And being a small business owner with a product that is not necessarily a necessity, even though it is a luxury, it's a valuable asset that you can enjoy over time, you can pass down to your kids. It's not like food, it's not like skincare, it's not like hair care. So it's not as consistent as I would like it to be. I'm like $20K in business debt. I pay my tithes faithfully. I give when I don't even have it, and I just feel like it is still not enough. Like, I'm just tired of being in this cycle. So I've been traveling with this company, and you know, I'm sowing seeds because I truly believe in the vision that BVFW has. I know that they're going to be grand. I know that they're going to continue to expand. Those traveling expenses I'm still paying for, which has been hurting my credit card pockets. My man is calling me. Give me a second. So I think baby boy got a slight cold from the lake that we went to this past weekend, or for Father's Day weekend. And now I'm feeling under the weather. It's crazy how when toddlers get sick and then the cooties just automatically come off onto you. So I am trying to fight that right now while still trying to push through the day. Everything that glitters is not gold, child. People think I just be having it like that, and I don't. I am literally paying to get out the hole. I am in a deep hole. I've been trying to submit my artwork to galleries, but I know that I need to really hone in and come up with a collection of pieces that have a cohesive concept. Like, I like to create so many different things. If I'm feeling like doing freestyle, I'll do that. If I feel like doing a conceptual piece, I'll do that. But I think what galleries are looking for, they really want a specific subject. They want to know, like, if they see your work, that they know it's your work, which I feel like if you see my work, you know it's mine. But because I have so many different styles and ideas in mind, it seems like I don't have an actual style to the eye of a gallery owner, if that makes sense. But I'm trying to hit the heavy hitters. I want to be able to have art collectors that don't negotiate prices and don't think twice about signing a check. Like, thank God I've been able to sell a piece for $10,000, but like that's a once in a lifetime kind of thing for me, and I want that to be the standard. I want to be able to sell my work for high ticket prices and not having to discount my pieces, or at least the fun pieces, to pay the bills. Like, I'm just so tired of that cycle. I'm so tired of this cycle. And my husband's right. Like, he says with the supporters that I do have, they're like, oh, she's gonna go on discount anyway, so we might as well just wait till it's discounted. And that's not always true. Discounted pieces usually take place as if there is inventory clearance. Like, I've had these for a couple of months, but most of the pieces that are my fun pieces I've had over the years. Like, one of the pieces is probably like from 2019. And so, as I've explained before, I don't like to be surrounded by old work, because I feel like that kind of stifles me to create new work. And I get tired of looking at the same pieces all the time. And, you know, I don't have room to collect all of this. So I don't really I have emotional connection to all of them, especially like the ones that come from the heart. But I only discount if it's like an end of the year sale, holidays, or if I'm behind on an invoice and I really need traction to get it going. And that's just what I've done. I feel like I've done a lot better with not shortchanging my work, but at the same time, I need to find my target audience, find the right art collectors that understand the value of great art and that really wants to hold on to a piece of history. Because I know I'm about to be one of the greatest artists in the world. I truly believe that. I know for a fact, I've been saying this for years, I am one of the greatest artists in the world. So when I am dead and gone, my work will continue to live on. But until the meantime, I'm just out here trying to make it through, child. You know, it would be nice to have an outsource to do all of this for me. But one day, I'm gonna look back on this video, and I know one day I'll be like, dang, Brie, look how far God brought you. Look how far he brought you. It'll pay off. It'll pay off. All right, so that's done. Put that in the box as well.